Get on the train before it leaves the station. The truth train is coming, gonna run them down, run them down.
Hello there, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so today I wanted to go ahead and do another quick one. You guys may have just watched my video that I did about Brendan and the pardons that were granted by Governor Evers recently. But I want to go ahead and do this one because I've now seen that the state has filed for an extension to file their response brief to the Court of Appeals. So that is most likely going to be granted. I mean, 99.9% it's going to be granted. It's just kind of normal, you know. It's just, you know, it's just typically granted. So we're going to be, you know, we're going to have an extension, and it's probably going to be exactly whatever the period we've been waiting now. It's probably going to just be another, I think, what was it, 35 days or something? No, 40 days. I don't know. It'll be probably just exactly the same amount of time again. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyways, we'll know obviously tomorrow for sure, but so that actually is expected, you know, and that it's not out of the ordinary at all. Most of us that have been watching this you know go on have seen pretty much anytime anybody has asked for an extension, they've gotten it. And I mean, it's the, you know, there was only one case where there was only one time, like when Drizzen and Nyrider were filing a motion, they had to respond quickly to the state's motion and all that, and they literally had days and hours to do all these briefs, so they didn't really have time for extensions. It just had to be done, and literally they had 1 or 2 days. Like, it was crazy. It was you know, they filed their thing, you know, the state did. They, you know, it was crazy. It was wild. But it all happened in a very short time of just a couple days, where a motion was filed, a response brief was filed, and a reply brief was filed. And so anyway, point is it's probably going to be granted. So we're going to probably be waiting a little longer for the state's response, you know, and that's just kind of the way that the game goes, unfortunately, folks. I mean, here I am now, almost 4 years, been watching this stuff go on, and it's just, you know, the courts are inclined to give them more time to be prepared and come to court prepared. They're just inclined, you know, when I say come to court, or, you know, make whatever filing that they're making with the court to make it, you know, to make sure they're prepared and that it's filed, you know, the way that it should be and that sort of thing, right? So they will tend, it's been my, you know, observation that they tend to you know, grant the extensions when they're asked for. So that means we're going to be waiting for the state's response brief, which could come any time in that period. It could be they only needed another 10 or 15 days or something. But generally, when there's time left on the clock, most attorneys, you know, decide to allow the clock to time out almost, you know, or, you know, wait till the clock is about to time out and file near the end of the you know, period of extension or whatever it might be, due date, you know, just before the due date. So they will it's a good chance they'll wait until like literally the day before it's due, or, you know, and all that sort of stuff, because that's just saying from my observations. Now, it doesn't mean that happens that way every time, but from my observations, this is pretty much the way it's been going. You know, so I also saw people asking about Fallon. Just wanted to clear up something there. Fallon is not involved at this point because it's back in the Court of Appeals. It's not in the circuit court with Judge Sukowitz at this point. It's in the appeals court, and this is a motion filed with the Court of Appeals. So because this case is in front of the Court of Appeals, Fallon's not even involved. So I don't know. I wanted to just help people. If anybody didn't understand that I wanted to help people, anybody that didn't understand that, to help them understand it. Basically, Fallon and Mark Williams, those two, and Norm Gahn, those three basically are the lawyers that will argue this case at the circuit court level, literally in Wisconsin in the circuit court. They are the ones that will be the attorneys and the ones that will argue. But in this case, it won't be. In this case, it's going to be other lawyers appointed by the state that handle the appeals cases for the state. You understand? So it's going to be a different set of lawyers. And so basically whether Fallon's back from sabbatical yet or not is just kind of here nor there. Because, like I said, he's not one of the attorneys that's going to be arguing this in front of the Court of Appeals. It's going to be two other state-appointed lawyers that have been appointed to argue the state's case at the appeals level. Right? Okay. I hope that was understandable. That's why. I mean, it's fine to be interested in Tom Fallon and why he left on sabbatical long before even a decision came out of Judge Sukowitz. It's fine to wonder about those things, but just so everybody understands that right now the argument isn't going to be coming from Tom Fallon. The argument is going to be coming from two other lawyers who work for the state. So. As I say, I mean, Travis and I are going to be getting the comprehensive video of Stephen Avery's motion for appeal. We're going to be putting that together. Travis has been incredibly busy, folks. I am sorry, but he is a practicing attorney and he has been quite busy. So, but him and I, we spoke yesterday, and we are going to get together and we're going to get that video put together, and we're gonna get it out there for you guys to see, where Travis can share with you some of the legal things that pop out to him when he read the motion. So, all right. For those of you who are wondering, I'm kind of going through lighting issues, experimentations, and whatnot in my studio. I'm also playing with my new Lion Rampant flag here, and I just haven't decided what I'm going to do just yet. So yeah, the lighting's a little bit off. The rampant's blocking some of the light on the back wall, and so some of you that are noticing that the back of the studio looks darker, I apologize. Eventually the Lion Rampant's gonna find a place. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do and find a place for it, and then I'll be able to go back to some normal lighting. I'm also having some slight issues with my video card, so I'm not able to turn on my second monitor at the moment, and that's why the lighting on me is different. Now, I'm thinking about changing the lighting. I don't know. For those that are interested, I'm thinking about changing the lighting, and let me know what you think in the comments below. When the light that you see that's directly on me right now, even though it's a bit high, I need to bring it down. Even though it's a bit high, does it make me in focus? Let me know, because if that's been the problem the whole time, is that the camera was focusing on the most well-lit area, then maybe that's why it was focusing on the back wall and not me. So let me know, folks, if it looks like I'm more in focus now with the light directly on me. So anyways, all right. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.